If you're in a relationship where the other person is constantly fucking hectoring you, oh, I know you cheated, or I know you're cheating on me right now, I know you're seeing that person, or I know there's more to the story, I know there's more and you're not telling me what's going on, I know you cheated. If you're in that kind of fucking relationship, one of two things is happening. Either A, you did cheat and you're not fucking telling them, or there is more information to your cheating and you're not fucking telling them, or you didn't cheat, you're not cheating, you didn't do anything wrong, and you're just fucking going nuts because they keep believing you did and you didn't fucking do anything wrong. What's fucking interesting is in both cases, the exact same thing is operating inside of you, just for a different reason. If the case is true where you actually did do something wrong and you're like, no, I didn't do anything wrong, and their spidey senses are like up and they're like, no, I fucking know you did something, or I know there's more to the story, and you're not fucking telling them, you're a dick. All right? And the reason you're being a fucking dick is because you're terrified. You have fear. That's the thing that's common to both these. You have fear of them not pouring love into your love cup anymore if you actually tell them the truth. Either they'll fucking leave you, or you know you will hurt them, and you've hurt them so much, or you know they'll get mad at you and they'll hurt you. But in any case, somehow it will jeopardize them pouring love into your love cup. So your fear is being driven by selfishness. That I just want what I want for me. So somewhere you were taught that I have to hoard as much love as I can as possible because I may not get any more. So you're taking advantage of this person, and it's fucking brutal and it's selfish, and you need to knock that shit off. And if you're sick of them fucking hectoring you about this, you're sick of them fucking saying, I know there's more, why don't you just fucking walk away? Put them out of their misery and walk away, or put them out of their misery and tell the truth. But you don't want to do either one of those, because you lose what? You lose the feeling you feel when you have someone constantly giving you love, right? But if it's the other case where you didn't do anything fucking wrong, where you're literally innocent and they're just the type of person of what? They have shit from their own past. They have so much fear inside of them that's causing them to question everything. They simply can't trust because they have so much pain from their past that they haven't processed. They haven't done the work on. They aren't trusting. And you haven't done anything wrong in that case. Guess what? You're your own problem. You want to know why? Because you're not walking away. You are allowing yourself to be treated this way. And at the fundamental root is the same thing that was at the root over here with this person. You're afraid. You're living in fear. Fear of what? You're afraid of losing the love that you feel when they're actually good. Oh, but when they're good, they're great. They're so great when they're good. No. Yeah, sure, that may be true, but it's such a small fraction of the time that all this other time when they're saying, but I know you're cheating, it taints the water. And as a result, the relationship feels like shit. And somewhere along the line in your past, you got taught that this is all you can hope for, that this is all you deserve. And the more you tolerate this shit when you're young, the greater and greater this shitty treatment becomes as you get older, until it finally gets so bad that you finally have to break free, whether it's in your 40s or your 50s or your 60s, and you realize you've wasted so much fucking life tolerating shitty treatment like this. And in this case, where you actually did cheat, what's driving your fear of losing those feelings, is the selfishness. In this case over here, where you didn't do anything wrong, what's driving the fear of losing that feeling that you're convinced you'll never feel again with anybody else, trust me, you will. In fact, you'll feel it more the less you tolerate shitty treatment. What's driving it over here isn't selfishness. What's driving it over here is basically lack of self-worth. You've been taught that you ain't worth a shit. You've been taught that you aren't good enough. You've been taught that this is all you deserve. You've been taught that you aren't any good. And so you think, oh, but I got to tolerate all this shit in order to get the little bit of love. No, that's not what love is. No, you don't have to tolerate it. In fact, the less you tolerate it, and the less you tolerate it in life, the more you're going to get the good love. And you have to believe that you are good, you have worth. And you have to start journaling. You have to go down inside yourself and ask yourself, who the fuck taught me that this is all I'm worth? And you have to begin to have some hard conversations with yourself, and maybe with that person, and say, you taught me to fucking tolerate this shit. But you, in the end, have to stand up for yourself and say, no, you don't get to treat me that way. And walk the fuck away. Either tell this person, you gotta fucking stop once and for all, or I have to walk. And then walk away. Ultimatums don't work unless you actually follow through. you got to have some self-worth. So in either case, it's being driven by fear. Fear of losing that feeling of this person pouring love into your love cup. But until you have the courage to live without it, you're going to keep tolerating shitty treatment, or in this case of this person over here, you're going to keep hurting other people. So which is it, motherfucker? Have a kick-ass day.